Welcome, replay viewers, and good morning, everybody. We are at the Long Island Railroad Station in Speonk, Suffolk County, Long Island, New York, and we are awaiting the arrival of the eastbound Babylon to Montauk train 2794, which runs on Fridays now during the summertime between Babylon and Montauk. It was just announced that the train is operating 22 minutes late. It's normally due to leave Speonk at 9:48. So we will just hang out and see what happens. We're interested in seeing how many people are on this morning train to Montauk, to the Hamptons and to Montauk, for the start of the Memorial Day weekend. I'll just show you a little bit of the area here. Speonk, we're about, 65 miles, 65, 70 miles east of Midtown Manhattan, New York City, on the south shore of Suffolk County, Long Island, New York. Thank you for joining. We're waiting for the arrival of Long Island Railroad train 2794, but it was just announced that it's running 22 minutes late today. I believe there was an incident at Babylon Station, which is an hour to the west of us. Hi, Deborah. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining. This is going to be the first of the eastbound trains to the Hamptons and Montauk, and they're not starting off very well.
The 9:48 a.m. eastbound train to Montauk is 22 minutes late.
So there you go. You have the public address announcement. 22 minutes late. This train normally departs Speonk at 9:48 a.m. Eastern Time. So let's see, 58:08. So not until 10:10. Shouldn't depart until 10:10, unless he can make up some time between Babylon and here, which is a nominal 1-hour run. Depends upon how crowded the train is, and that's why we're here to see this. This is the first of the morning trains, Friday morning train of the Memorial Day weekend, carrying people from New York City and up island to the Hamptons and on to Montauk. And it's interesting to see how many people are coming out here for the holiday weekend. The more interesting ones will be this afternoon when I go to West Hampton and we see train 2708, which is unofficially known out here as the Advanced Cannonball. And then at 5:40 p.m. we see the train 2798, which is the Cannonball, which runs from New York City to the Hamptons and Montauk on Friday nights in the summer season, starting this weekend and then operating through Labor Day weekend. So we will find out what we find out in a little bit here. I think I'll just keep broadcasting here, and rather than stop this broadcast and then try to restart, since I do have a cellular link right now through Verizon. This is the community of Speonk in the township of Southampton on Long Island. Just the parking lot here, and let me turn around. This is looking to the east, out toward Montauk. After Speonk, The next station is West Hampton, then Hampton Bays, Southampton, Bridgehampton,
Ladies
East
and gentlemen,
Hampton.
the 9:48 a.m. eastbound train to Montauk is 22 minutes late.
All right, thank you again for that announcement. After East Hampton, then it stops at Amagansett and then Montauk. I'm going to hang out down the end of the platform here, the west end. Watch the train come down the track. Well, let me check my watch. In about 10 minutes time it should be here. Speonk is a terminus too for many of the diesel trains that run between New York City, Jamaica, New York, and out here. And then a limited number of trains on a regular basis then run east of here to Montauk and back. But on the summer weekends, starting with the Memorial Day weekend today, they run a whole series of summer weekend trains to get all the good people who are traveling to the Hamptons. And believe me, folks, some of these trains are packed, standing room only. So folks who are heading to the Hamptons on this train actually got on the train, an electric train, in Penn Station this morning at 7:49. And then they have about a 20-minute trip from Penn Station out to Jamaica Station in Queens.
Ladies and gentlemen, MTA e-Tix mobile ticketing is now available for use on all Long Island Railroad branches. Using the new mobile ticketing app, you can buy Long Island Railroad train tickets directly from your mobile devices in advance of travel. The e-Tix must be activated just before boarding the train. To access MTA e-Tix, download the free app on iPhone or Android and set up your account today. See www.mta.info for details.
Well, thank you very much for that cookbook announcement. Now let me make a correction to what I was saying. The folks for this particular train do not change at Jamaica. They take the electric train all the way to Babylon in western Suffolk County. So that's about, oh gosh, over an hour trip from Penn Station to Babylon. And then they transfer to the diesel train at Babylon, this particular one in the morning.
The 9:48 a.m. eastbound train to Montauk is 22 minutes late.
All right, thanks for that. We'll keep watching for it. Okay, so then everybody transfers over to the diesel train at Babylon, and the nominal run from Babylon here to Speonk is 1 hour. Give or take a few minutes. But apparently there was an announcement this morning of some police activity or something like that at the Babylon station, which was holding up trains. Now the later trains, which will come out midday, mid-afternoon, and then early evening, heading for the Montauk and the Hamptons, they will leave from Jamaica, with the exception of the Cannonball, which is the special train which actually runs from Penn Station. They use dual mode diesels, which can switch between diesel power and third rail power. So they operate on third rail power, leaving Penn Station and through the East River tunnels. And then once they get into Queens, or somewhere after coming through the tunnels, they switch over to diesel power, and then it runs from there to out east here. And that's quite a train, and we will be at West Hampton to see that, because I think people will enjoy seeing that one. That is a 12-passenger car train, double-decker C3 bi-level passenger cars built by Kawasaki. And the first 3 cars are reserved seating. They call it the Hamptons Reserve system, Hamptons Reserve train. So you'd pay your normal one-way fare, peak fare. Not sure what it is right now, but let's say it's around $28. And then on top of that, you pay another $24 for a reserved seat. But of course, they have attendants on board those 3 cars, and they serve refreshments. So you have to purchase those reserved seats in advance. And there's no standing room in the first 3 cars. Now the last 9 cars are just regular fare, peak fare, which is expensive enough, but no reserve seats, and that's first come, first serve to get a seat. And every cannonball that I have seen in the past couple of years arriving at West Hampton, not only are all the seats taken, but it's standing room only in the vestibule areas. It's quite possible that they travel from New York City out here with over 2,000 people on the train. So we'll see that one around 5:45 this evening at West Hampton Beach at the start of the holiday weekend. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate that. I hope I have chat turned on. Let me just check this to make sure. Here, let me hit the little key here that says it's chat turned on. Yeah. Okay, Craig, you're going to Mastic for the middays? Okay. I was thinking of doing that. And I have to make a decision whether I want to do that or whether I want to come back to Speonk around 12:15 to catch 2734 and then the westbound 2707. Maybe I will see you at Mastic Shirley for the meet there. You know if anyone else is going to be there? Yeah. Will you be at West Hampton this afternoon? Oh, Joe will be there. Okay, good. Yeah, I spoke with him the other day. Okay, I get you. Oh, okay. Alex is going. What, did I just see Alex say he's going to Sayville? Okay, well, we'll cover the East End, folks, guys. My young Rel fans here. We'll cover the East End for you. We'll be either at Mastic Shirley with Mr. Master at noontime, or I'll be out here at Speonk and cover this end of it. And then, of course, this afternoon we'll all be at West Hampton, or a lot of us will be at West Hampton for 2708 and 2798. And also the train that runs in between those on this particular Friday. What is that, 98 something? It's scheduled to arrive an hour after 2708 and an hour before. Okay, Alex, good. Then we'll keep you covered out here. All right, I'm just looking westbound up the track here and still no train yet, but let me check my watch again. 10:01, so it should be coming down the track any minute now. A few more minutes. What did I say, 48:08, 10. All right, another 9 minutes. Again, people who are with us, Here's the parking lot at Speonk Station. For those of you who are watching us and not familiar with this, yeah, I saw that. Apparently they had police activity at Babylon this morning. I don't think it had anything to do with loading. Okay, so this is single track territory, good people. Diesel territory here on the east end of Long Island. Trains have to be cleared through the various blocks so that you don't have two trains heading in opposite directions on a single track. And right now from Speonk east, it's what they call dark territory, and they have to have written train orders to give them clearance to proceed through the next blocks east of us. However, this is the first morning eastbound train, so there are no scheduled westbound trains out of Montauk at this time of day. So this train should have pretty clear sailing all the way to Montauk. See, I take 2734 quite often from the city. When I go into the city early in the morning, then I'll come back out to Speonk on 2734, which gets here at 12:27. And there should be extra people on that train today. First of all, going to the ferry stops here in Bay Shore and Sayville and Patchogue, and then people coming out here to Speonk, because it's just a short drive from here to West Hampton. So there might be quite a few people on that train today also. Looks like 22 minutes late. Again, his scheduled departure time from Speonk is 9:48. So that's, oh, I hear the whistle. Okay. I hear the horn as he's passing, I believe that's Seatuck Avenue in Eastport. About 1.5 miles, 2 miles west of us. So let's see what happens. So perhaps he made up a few minutes between Babylon and here. Oh, number 416 in the lead? Okay. How many C3s today, Craig? Six. Yeah, okay. Sure, they'd add a few extra today. Normally, up to this point, it runs with 4 during the spring, you know, the winter and spring. Okay, that's the last crossing, I believe, in Eastport that you just heard the horn. 2709 with 4 cars, huh? Well, they'll have more than that today, obviously, because, you know, 2706 will come out with 6, so therefore it'll return as 2709 with 6. Should be interesting this afternoon, guys and gals, at West Hampton. Okay, here comes our train. 416, you're right. Sorry for the bounce. The train is shaking the whole platform there. All right, so here we are, folks. This is the first eastbound train to Montauk for the day, the first of many. People getting hi. How are you today? Good load today, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go down the stairs just for a change.
Okay, so quite a few people got off at Speonk, and
Yeah,
hi.
It's a hi. It's all.
There's a ramp at the east end of the platform. You can wheel your bag down at the east end of the platform because there's a ramp.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So 6 cars today. Okay. Okay, next stop for this train is West Hampton. Now he's getting his written orders, his train orders, to proceed to the east of us. Here we go. So the conductor tells me we got a full load here. Cab car 5023. Let's see, the time is 10:09. Leaving Speonk for West Hampton, and after West Hampton, Hampton Bays, Southampton, Bridgehampton, East Hampton, Amagansett, and Montauk. Well, yeah, this equipment will be 2707 returning, but now they're going to be running late.
Eastbound train to Montauk is 22 minutes late.
Okay, everybody, thanks for joining us, and we will see you in a few hours for the next eastbound Montauk Hamptons trains around 12:45 at Mastic, or here at Speonk around 1 o'clock. So take care, everybody.